Hello everyone! The third Customerccino Corner video is here, so let's continue where we left off last time. Hint for the first customer of this video is that he loves playing games at Papa Louie Arcade before heading home from work. He repairs phones, by the way. Mint syrup goes first, representing the clogs. Pants are black, so I'm adding shadowberry powder to the espresso. Shirt consists of two-toned green and two-toned orange color. I'm using champurrado powder for the orange tones and mint syrup for the green color. Ground nutmeg represents the necklace. Cremio cream the sunglasses and hair, which are both black, while pistachios mark the color of the hairband. Customer in question is Cameo. Main source for his hint is his flip deck. Moving on. This customer is the main protagonist of Papa Louie 3 When Sundays Attack. The customer is female. White color of marshmallow syrup is the color of the shoes. Skirt is black, so shadowberry powder plays its role here. I used golden H syrup to accent the belt buckle and the buttons on the shirt. Shirt is white with black color, and there's a red bandana around this customer's neck. I added ice cubes to somehow emphasize the tattoo. Chocolate syrup is used for the hair, Cremio cream for the captain hat this customer wears, while ground nutmeg represents gold details on it. You probably guessed the customer hiding behind this Customerccino, and yes, it's Captain Corey. Although being the main protagonist of the third Papa Louie platformer game, she doesn't have a special skill in it, unlike in the second platformer. Next Customerccino belongs to a male customer who taught Marty his first chords. For making this drink, I chose 3 shots of hot skim milk and 3 shots of New England roast. Ginger haze syrup means that the shoes have lighter brown color. Pants are red, hence I used peppermint powder and red velvet syrup for coloring the espresso. Color of the milk is the color of the shirt. While mint syrup marks the suspenders and trims of the shirt. Red velvet syrup here represents bow tie and chocolate mousse hair. The customer who this Customerccino belongs to is Carlo Romano. If you remember Bruno's drink from the previous video, you will realize how identical these two Customerccinos are. We have a female customer this time. Something interesting about her is that she still hasn't favored Easter in any of the Papa's game areas, although she has Easter outfit. Among the given ingredients, there is not any that can result in forest green color, so I'm using Santa's cookie syrup, which has the closest shade to it. Shadowberry powder marks the color of the pants. This customer wears peplum top with black dots on it, as well as black belt. Considering this, I just repeated the previous sequence of ingredients. Mini mellows are the imitation of the white pearl necklace, while chocolate mousse represents the hair. Even without the proper shade of green, I assume you guessed who is in question here. It's Cecilia. Hint for the next customer is that he has a reptile as a pet. For his Customerccino, I chose 3 shots of hot Irish cream and 3 shots of French roast. Shoes are gold brown, hence I'm using cinnamon dolce syrup. Adding apricot powder in order to get blue color of the pants. Belt is the same color as shoes. After espresso goes rockin' rooibos powder, which gives orangey accents that can be found on this customer's vest. The main color of the vest is red, hence red velvet syrup. I used chocolate syrup for the hair, butterscotch cream for the cowboy hat, and cinnamon sugar to emphasize the details on it. The customer in question is Chase. In the given hint, his pet is a python named Smokey. Next customer is a female aromacologist. Her drink consists of 3 shots of cold skim milk and 2 shots of French roast. Red velvet marks the color of the shoes, besides white. Pants are black, hence the shadowberry powder, while I added luau punch syrup to accent the blue color of the dress and sleeves. Apart from blue, there's also white color on the dress, while the overshirt is red with white stitches, for which I added ice cubes. Chocolate mousse is used for hair, red velvet syrup for the cherry-shaped hat, while shamrock sprinkles represent the hat stem. This one was easy. It's Charissa. For those who didn't know, she is a self-proclaimed aromacologist and she owns a small kiosk shop where she sells perfumes, incense, and essential oils. I'm making next Customerccino for a male customer who lives in his underground bunker. For this drink, I opted for 3 cold shots of pecan milk and 2 shots of New England roast. Starting off with chocolate syrup, which marks the soles and shoelaces. Shoes are black, while witch's brew syrup indicates the main color of the pants, with brown being the other one. Adding pecan milk. Shadowberry powder again indicates the black color of the shirt, while I used ginger haze syrup for the vest. Ice cubes represent dog tags around this customer's neck, as well as the belt buckle. At the top station, chocolate syrup goes for the brim of the military cap, green emerald cream for the cap itself, while ground nutmeg represents 2 deer horns, which are also part of the cap. Here's the relation. The customer in question is Chester, a pessimistic old man who believes that the world is coming to an end. The last customer for today's video used to be a small-time model before he got the job in one of Papa's restaurants. I'm using 3 shots of cold eggnog and 2 shots of city roast for this Customerccino. Chocolate syrup indicates the color of the moccasins. Pants are blue, therefore I'm adding apricot powder. The rest of the brown color is for the belt. After eggnog comes mango powder for the accents on the shirt. Orange mocha syrup marks the main color of the shirt, orange. Puka shell necklace and bracelets are emphasized with ice cubes. I put butterscotch cream for the hair and cocoa powder for its highlights. This was Chuck, and with him this video came to an end. Thank you for watching. Hope you had fun guessing these customers. Stay tuned for the next video. Until then, bye!